You're now watching Motivation Daily. Let's get tuned in. Hey, what's up? You're rocking with D-Man, and today we're talking about dare on yourself. Dare on you. Now, when I say dare, that means having the courage to do something. Being bold enough to get something done. Believing in yourself and knowing you can make it happen if you put the work in and you're consistent. Now, we have this game called Truth or Dare. A lot of people play it. You know, this is something whereby you play it with your friends or couples do it. You ask two questions, truth or dare. And the opposite person or parties have to answer, okay, truth. So you ask them a question and they, have to tell the truth if they select truth. Or if they say dare, then they have to do something according to whatever you tell them to do, whatever the dare is based on that you set up. Whoever is playing, that's how we get it done. But I'm telling you, dare on yourself. You see that when you're playing games like that, sometimes you might have the nerdy guy or the nerdy girl and the cool, girl or the cool guy, and they might get dared to do something with the opposite person. And it's like, uh-oh, here we go, and it's just like, you have to be bold enough to get it done. If you don't do it, you'll pay the consequences based on whatever that person has set in the rules of that game that whoever is playing. You understand what I mean? So I'm telling you, dare on yourself. Be bold enough. Have the courage to get things done because you want to do it. When I believe in my dreams, I'm daring myself. I'm letting myself know that no matter what, I can do it. I'm being bold. I'm having courage. I'm getting things done because I believe in myself. Let me tell you a story. Back in the day, I was working at this restaurant, and where we would go to was like a big kitchen where different people, private companies or other organizations that were trying to come up would sell their food and just distribute it to their customers or whatever. So once I stopped working with that company, I knew about the location. So one day I wanted to make a music video for one of my songs. It's called Freezer. I just hopped about the freezer. I am so colder than the BZ freezer. That ain't crank. It's hot. That's a hit. I'm trying to tell you, it's lit. You need to go check it out. Dio-D Man, Freezer. It's hot. But anyway, that song, I loved it. And I was like, you know what? Freezer. I want to be in a freezer while I do it. But I was like, where am I going to be at a freezer at? How will I get access to that? I need to make this happen. So I remembered when I was working at that location, they had a freezer there and a fridge. I was like, I need to go in that freezer and make my song. But the company wasn't there anymore. But I had to use my wits. I had to dare myself to go beyond. So me and my little brother, he would record my videos at one point. He went with me in there, and I had to act like I was still working with the company when I wasn't. But I dared myself to go in there and get it done. I dared myself to get a product. People knew me, so they didn't say anything to me. I just went in there, I recorded in the freezer, and I got up out of there, and I did what I had to do. There's many times where I have to be bold and do certain things that I believe in. Even when people tell me, no, it's not possible, it won't happen, I have to be bold enough. I have to dare myself to do it. There are times where I don't want to meet nobody, but I have to dare myself to meet people and tell them what I do. Because how are they going to know me if I don't speak? I'm going to tell you another thing. I was working with two guys. The first one I met, very cool guy, helping me with my website. We were getting it done, But time goes on, transition, things change. You understand what I mean? So this person has his own things he has to worry about. So, now I'm trying to get my website pumping and doing my thing. I was seeking his help, but he couldn't really help me, And I feel like if that's what he wanted to do, he would have just done it like he did the first time. But I'm not sweating it. I'm just trying to get off a point. I've dibbled and dabbled with the whole website thing, but I haven't really been too big on it, like making my own website and stuff like that. I've tried, but I didn't really believe I can really get the product that I wanted to get. So I met up with another guy in India, cool guy, and we were talking about what I wanted. My logo, black and red, the colors, that's what goes with my brand, with me. What I love, what I like. My favorite color is green though, but when it comes to what I do, black and red, that is me. That's my identity through what I believe in and what I put into this world. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sweating. Cause it's hot, it's summertime, man, it's hot. But anyway, me and this guy were talking and I was telling him how I went in my website. And the guy was like, okay. And I said, I want it to be black and red. And the guy was like, but it might not, and I'm just like, well, it's my website, but I didn't argue because someone else is doing it, you know. So he did it, but I didn't really, you know, it was cool. I didn't really feel like there was nothing wrong with it, but I still wasn't all the way satisfied. And then when we had spoke about a figure, and I was just like, why would I be paying somebody to constantly do something for me when I can do it myself? So I said, you know what? Let me just pay this guy for the hard work he put in making my site. I'm going to have to figure it out and make it by myself. So I dared myself to go beyond my comfort zone and get it done. I made my own website. When I dare, I pushed different limits, and then people that seen it were like, wow, it's nice. The two guys who, you know, attempted to do something for me were like, wow, it's perfect, it's great. And I just used my mind to create what I wanted to see, you know, with the website builder, and it was easier than I thought. But sometimes we set up all these things and these barriers and walls to keep us away from going towards the promised land. We can't be like that. If we really want to see things happen, we have to dare, we have to believe, we have to push ourselves to go beyond the regular things, the norm. You have to go beyond that, my sister. You have to go beyond that, my brother, if you understand what I'm talking about, because I'm talking to you. So you have to really just push yourself, and that's what I did. I dare. When I meet the models and I'm asking them, hey, you want to be in my music video? I dare, because they get to say yes or they can say no. I've been rejected so many times, and every time I've been told yes. So it is what it is, but that's not going to stop me from trying to create the product that I want to see myself have. I have to dare myself to go beyond. I have to have the courage to keep on pushing. I have to have the courage to speak to you and tell you to push, because I'm doing it. I have to have the courage to continue chasing my dreams no matter what happens, even when things become, you know, hard, intense, and it's only me. I have to have the courage to go places by myself and shoot my videos, because I dare to succeed. I dare to win. And I'm telling you, you can do the same thing. If you like what I'm talking about, I got more on the way. Don't forget, you're rocking with the one and only D-Man. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bells to see more content that I drop on a daily basis. Also, if you have any suggestions or advice for me to improve my content or topics to speak about, make sure you email me at ngns1ent@gmail.com. Thanks for your time and continue watching D-Man!